My name is James McDonald, ex-member of the Mob Piru gang. Used to go by Mob James. A lot of people know me by it. I've been knowing Suge Knight since I think I was 14, 15 when we really kind of clicked. We was riding motorcycles together. We used to go out to Devil's Dip. His mama wouldn't allow him to hang with other people, so I would have to meet him around the corner to go riding. Come back, the first thing you hear, Miriam, get in the house, don't hang with them people. And we went to Linwood High together. When I got out the penitentiary in 1988, me and Suge came to the house and got me and looked out for me. We started doing security for his cousin, Big West. And we started doing the Budweiser Superfest, and from there, it went to Fern Hill Records. From that, it went to Death Row. And this is where we at now. I was an active gang member. We don't have the big homie thing. We didn't do the big homie thing. We didn't do, that's the OG. We had older guys in there, but we didn't have leaders. We did us, and everything was, when I say us, was together. I never had a leader. I wouldn't consider that and didn't consider myself as a leader. I was a willing participant, should I say. We was doing us. Nobody from the mob knew Suge. Nobody from the mob ever dealt with Suge, but me. When Suge came and got me, I brung everybody else. I introduced everybody to Suge. We was behind the scene thugs, pretty much, and we took care of the rough part. Alton and all of them, meaning Buntry, my brother, everybody was in the penitentiary. And when they was getting out the penitentiary, we started recruiting him. I started bringing him in. And that's how he know everybody. You know, Suge asked me, how many bloods can you get? I need everybody at the concert. How many you want? So we wind up 45, 50 cats up there, behind stage. It's nothing but bloods. So he's starting to meet these guys and he's looking like, damn, Suge is amazed. Never been around that many bloods in his life. So from that point, when you got so many bloods now, and this is all you got, and all these guys are from the penitentiary. From the penitentiary. He's seen the reaction of other people backstage. Like, they didn't want to mess with Suge because of this. Suge went to college. 90% of us ain't went no college, we ain't went nowhere, but Suge came to the hood and used that, and he manipulated, and he did his thing. When one of the homies got mad at Suge, his only way out of that was to pay his way out of that, and everybody accepted that. Even myself, I'm guilty of it. When I was mad at Suge, you said, whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey, man, go to the office, I got something for you, man. Okay. Oh, 2,500? I'm gonna get mad at him all the time. Money is evil. Money make you blind, and wasn't nobody looking at the big picture at the time. Well, I met Tupac when Suge was initially trying to get him out of jail, and it was a good look for Death Row because Suge passed up a lot of good people, Bow Wow, a lot of people. So when he got Tupac out of jail, Tupac came straight from the airport to the studio and started working. I mean, he was in there rapping, doing his thing. Everything came to him. Food, girls, jewelry, clothes, whatever. Everything came right there to him. When I met him, he seemed cool. When he got more comfortable, should I say, in Death Row, then his demeanor, he changed into something he totally wasn't. But he wasn't from the Mob Piru. And when he started acting like he was from the hood, now we got a problem. But it wasn't a problem because he was bringing money. You know what I'm saying? And this way, everybody failed to realize and stop looking at the big picture. Like in the hood, you got brothers, they got to get jumped in or they got to be real good. If you saying this dude gonna make us fat, okay, he cool. There's no rules. So he came in like that. And once he got there, and he started hanging and just started seeing how the homies walked. He started walking like that. All of a sudden, he popped up with a mob tattoo. That's something, is something everybody just don't go get because they from the hood. Wait a minute, you ain't been here a day. You ain't from the hood. You ain't spilled no blood. You ain't did no drive-bys. You ain't shoot nobody. You ain't doing nothing. So he didn't earn that. He didn't earn that. Now this is how I feel. We got a lot of brothers dead behind MOB. You know what I'm saying? And then he come in and just because you a rapper, you think you could put the mob on you. I didn't like it. When he came with Suge, I asked Suge, why do we got that on there? Man, you know he with it. You know, shit, he finna be one of us. I'm outnumbered now because everybody is liking Tupac. Everybody is liking Suge now. Everybody is, they got Suge back now. Everybody is saying, okay, I ain't gotta rob no more. I ain't gotta do this no more. So everybody got Suge back and more, Mob, you tripping. You drinking too much. Mob, you on one. No, I'm not on one, but this is us. He just can't walk in here and be that dude. You know what I'm saying? So everything that was wrong was right for everybody else because they was getting money from these cats. The only rival the mob had with Southsides before Death Row is that they was Crips, we was Blood. It is what it is. We run into each other, that's what it was. It didn't have nothing to do with this situation, was a music situation. Brothers in the neighborhood, and I gotta explain this to y'all, everybody ain't got money. So when they came on the scene, just like Suge, it was an opportunity to stop doing what we doing and get this cheddar right now. And we ain't gotta put ourselves, go to jail, the penitentiary for robberies and doing whatever we doing. This easy money right here. And it's something I do best. If I can go out here and fight my rivals and get paid for it, I'm good. Let's roll, let's do this. And that's what it was on both sides. A lot of people don't understand. Everybody was like, the mob is tripping off of Southside because Southside is doing this. No, this is not a red and blue thing. It turns into that because this is how your perception is because this is what you see. Two different gangs in Compton, never liked each other, why should we? And here they are, they're getting paid for beating up each other, trying to snatch jewelry because they're getting paid for it. Those guys was greedy and hungry. 10,000? Let me see one. I'm snatching it. Well, them cats failed to realize my mama got on one of them chains that Suge passed out for Mother's Day. Gave them nice little chains. So these guys didn't care who they got the chain from. They was snatching them. Oh no, now y'all in violation. You know what I'm saying? So then this is when this incident happened at the mall. Now it's bigger than that. Well, everybody know who it was. Trayvon got his shit snatched, or they tried to snatch his shit. He fought, he got his chain back. Now we got a problem. These cats done crossed the line. They done got at one of the homies.
And who was it that jumped Trayvon?
Baby Lane. He's with the business. And everybody's sitting there talking about, oh, he's just doing it for the money. No, this is something Baby Lane do. He's a gangbanger. He's with it. He's not the young cat, and give him credit, he was with it. You know what I'm saying? And Trayvon, he wasn't finna let him do it. He couldn't come back to our circle and say, they got me. So he did what he had to do to keep it. So now there's a problem. Now everybody is flared up. Oh, this how they getting down? Oh, for 10 grand, this is what he want to do? Now there's all eyes on me. We see you, we getting you. And everybody failed to realize Suge ain't getting in this car with you to go over there and get at these cats. You know what I'm saying? they didn't understand it. And they sure didn't want to hear me. So, okay, let them do what they do. That chain escalated everything. So nothing mattered last year, last week, or the day before that. What he did trying to get that chain puts us where we at now. We got to get these cats. We had a function at 662, and with all of this going on with Southsides or whatever, we was hearing that they so-called themselves was coming to Vegas. So we had a red alert. Everybody was supposed to be ready. Me and the majority of the other guys from the neighborhood was at 662. I was watching the front door and the back. I was out on the parking lot in front of the club. I see the Cadillac. That's Southside right there. So it's some other police up there, and they took off. They said about maybe 5 minutes, and they left. When they left, I called out to them and told them that Southside's up here. So we was ready at 662. I don't know what they left for. Like I said, they said like 5 minutes. I'm standing right here. They was parked like right where the driveway is. When you go in the driveway to go to the back, they stopped right there. But at first he had like as if they was finna come in. So I'm standing right here. I think, I'm not sure if it was Hen Dog or somebody, but they was standing right here. And I said, that's Southside right there. When they saw us there, so he probably just like, no, maybe this ain't the right time. This is whoop whoop. They probably seen all the police that was around over there, and they drove off. I don't know what was on his mind, but they didn't stay there. After that, I'm doing my job. So then we get the phone call that Tupac and Suge just got shot. What? Now, this incident that happened at the MGM was not supposed to happen, but they bumped heads with each other. And when they seen each other, the incident happened. Well, I know they jumped him. Trey told them that they go right there, that little motherfucker go right there. Tupac took it upon himself, which he should have minded his business, like I said, and let the homies handle that. You ain't from the hood, so this not your business. But he trying to prove himself, took off. And when he took off, everybody else took off, which was gonna happen anyway. Tupac was the smallest part of this equation. It wasn't about Tupac at first. Tupac made himself the bigger man. When Tupac had 30 cats behind him, when Tupac knew that can't nobody hurt him because he got all these guys, Tupac changed. Tupac was spitting on people. Tupac was bumping into people. His attitude changed totally. And this is what led to Tupac's demise. Because if Tupac would have minded his business, he had all these the gangsters that was gonna take care of that anyway. If Tupac would have stood on the side and watched, and if Suge would have said, no, you my money, you ain't finna get in no fight, get over there, Tupac would be still alive right now today. And this is the only reason why he died. He interfered in something he had no power in. Everybody is like going crazy. Is he all right? What's going on? Everybody was starting to leave and wanted to leave. Suge assured everybody he gonna be all right. Everybody was like, wow. Suge told everybody he got hit. The bullet hit his medallion. Supposed to hit his chain. Everybody started partying. Okay, like he gonna be cool. Harron came up to me and said, he ain't all right. Harron left and supposed to went to the hospital. And from that point, Heron never came back to the club. Everybody was at the hospital. Talking about Tupac was dying. He was gonna die. He wasn't doing too good. Right at that point, after the shooting, they came to the club, Southside just dumped on us. And that's all was said. So from that point, now we gotta regroup and say, okay, it's on with Southside. And that's all that was. Tick for tat. Y'all get ours, we gonna get y'all's. Everybody gotta understand. Everybody know it's Southside. We just had an altercation here. A little thug just got beat up in the MGM. Ain't nobody else there for it. Everybody know who did it. Everybody know what the reason was for. He just went for the direct target. He went straight after who hit him. Retaliation is a motherfucker. We, the homies, everybody had a meeting, got down together, and well, we know who did it. We know Southside did it. Now retaliation is Southside. It ain't directed toward Lane. So that's all that was. His name just started coming out because he was taking credit for it. He started telling people he did that. We decided, basically his own. They just killed Tupac. And not because they just killed Tupac, this was my thing. Tupac was hanging with us. So everybody is looking at this as Tupac, the mob let Tupac get killed. So we couldn't have that. So it was just basically a not happening on our watch kind of thing. This the mob. We lose all kind of credibility. We lose everything if we let that slide. That's just like losing a homie to another hood and just wash it away and say, okay, cool. What's gonna happen after that? They're gonna come back and get another one. So let's stop it now. We'd have lost more if the hood would have said, well, shit, Tupac really went from the hood anyway. It didn't matter. He got killed on our watch. From a Compton nigga, you know what I'm saying? So, you do the math. There was no choice. Well, if you stop coming and hanging in a certain area, ain't nobody finna go out there looking for you. Gangbangers ain't private eyes. They ain't finna go sit and wait and now we do our homework, but they wasn't hanging on the block like that. It ain't like we didn't know what street they was on, but those streets was empty. They wasn't stupid. If they know it's on and there's gonna be retaliation, let's not hang out like this, or let's hang further back in the cut. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, when you in the car driving and you looking for something, you ain't driving like that. Because everybody know if you're driving like that and the windows down, they gonna start shooting at you before you start shooting at them. Everybody in the neighborhood know that. So riding around looking for something, you don't see it, let's roll. Let's roll. You didn't have Suge Knight in no cars trying to get the person that killed Tupac, and his best friend. He didn't have that gang banging mentality like we do. Suge wasn't quick to react when something like that happened. You know what I'm saying? If Tupac was my partner, if I gave a F about Tupac, it's right now. You know what I'm saying? This how you react in the hood when you lose the homie. It's right now. It's not next week. You know what I'm saying? After it was discussed, which everybody, after the meeting, after the gathering, after that conversation, he should have been ready. How is it that we, riding in Cadillacs, I'm talking about 77 Cadillacs, not no new shit, and the Suge is riding in Benzes, Porsches, and all this, but we are still in Compton. When we leave Compton, we go into Bel Air, Beverly Hills, to his house. We not living like that. But we still doing what we doing here. And half of the guys was mad already because, man, why am I getting 800 and he getting 1,500? You know what I'm saying? But when we fight each other, here we go again. Go to the office. He giving you a check. He gonna put you in an apartment. He gonna give you a motorcycle. He gonna give you a car. Sooner or later, he gonna try to take it back. You know what I'm saying? When he went to jail, Suge told everybody to turn their cars in. One cat out of all of them said, nigga, fuck you. When he got a pink slip made and sold the car and got his money out of it. You know what I'm saying? Suge wasn't worth it at that point. So when I felt that it was time to go, it was already crumbling. It was already tore up and nothing changed. It was getting worse and worse every day you go to the office. Everybody was unhappy. If you get any cat in here, Trayvon or anybody that worked for Death Row and say they was happy, he's a damn lie. Look at his financial records. Ain't nobody got no money that worked for Death Row. Nobody. No Buntries, no Mob James, no Timmy Rules, no Trays, no Rocks, nobody. If you're still alive, you broke. If you're still alive, you're doing time in the penitentiary because you had to find another way to make some money because he wasn't paying you right. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we got the short end of the stick, but we asked for that. You know what I'm saying? Because we allowed him. You got straight thug cats allowed this new cat to come in here and pay how he wanted to pay. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't Suge's fault, that's our fault. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of things he did, you gotta ask yourself now, he's sitting in jail, crying, pretending to die. I'm blind, passing out. This ain't no gangster. This ain't no thug nigga. And everybody's still saying they love this dude. You know what I'm saying? I lost more than anybody. I lost my brother to Death Row Records. You know what I'm saying? And it kills me that these people can still say they love Suge. Suge is a clown. Suge is afraid of being where he's at because he ain't never walked this shit that we walked. He ain't us. Never been. But he's getting all this credit. Suge ain't the one that was picking people up, slamming them on the ground. He wasn't the one knocking people out. It was us. It was the cats behind him. You know, excuse me, but I introduced my brother to this dude when he got out of the penitentiary. Can you stop for a minute? Everybody that passed in this circle is all inside. It's not. My brother didn't die by no CRIPS. The homies, his friends, we breaking bread. And for Suge money, none of us got it. At the end of the day, everybody broke. Everybody is broke. Everybody is still in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got nothing. So it was a waste of time and a waste of lives. Tupac and everybody else from up under that. It was a waste. A lot of people got their own assumptions. Everybody is saying what they want to say, but a lot of people that is talking are on the outside of this. A lot of people that is talking heard it from him, and him. And then when they bring the story to me, it's watered down or it's souped up so it sounds good. Now I want to listen to you talk. Totally, everybody that was there should say their piece. I mean, it's a relief for me because, I mean, it's like, my brother been gone 15 years now. 15 years now. You don't hear nothing about him. You don't hear nobody speaking on him. All you hear is, Buntry was the driver. Buntry did this. Mob James was in the van. It's more to him, for me, than just that. You know what I'm saying? What did he really do for Death Row? How was they really getting down in Death Row? Every February the 5th, I go through something. And that's my brother's birthday. I go can I call it guilt? Yes. I just feel a certain kind of way about it. And you know, I don't care what people say, how they feel about me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that. I just think it's time. It's time, and I feel good letting it out. I feel good saying fuck Suge. I feel good that people know how I feel and what type of cat y'all really liking. He ain't the one, totally different from what they see. They can't say I'm lying. That's one thing they can't say. They can't say, oh, he wasn't there. They can't say that. They can't say, he don't know Suge. Yes, I do. I brought him here to you niggas. You know what I'm saying? They can't say that. So to have somebody that really been there, been on the inside and know this is whatever, this will clear it all up. And whatever it takes to clear it up, that's what we need. That's just like exposing the devil. And that's why I'm here. That's the only thing that matters to me. Exposing the devil.